reviews. My name is Brinker and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm going to review the new Netflix film that recently came out, Malcolm and Marie. This movie stars Zendaya and John David Washington, and this movie is directed by Sam Levinson. A relationship has been put into the test when a filmmaker and his girlfriend arrive back from their film premiere. Now before we continue my review of Malcolm and Marie, since this movie is in black and white, let's of course, like every black and white movie I review, let's make this review black and white. Now we feel classy. Now I heard a lot of interesting things about Malcolm and Marie going into it. First off, the facts about this movie. This film was actually filmed during the quarantine. This film was actually filmed in 2 weeks. A whole hour and 40-minute film has been filmed in 2 weeks. That is impressive, especially for a film like this. And also, I heard a lot of controversy about this film. Most people didn't like this film, and there are some people that love this film. The ratings, the reviews of this movie, some people find this movie pretty boring and the acting was terrible. So I was literally really prepared to hate on this movie going in on Netflix. I was preparing to hate this movie. And guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I literally was so invested for the whole hour and 40 minutes of Malcolm and Marie. Honestly, this film was one of those films that I think the critics were wrong. And don't get me wrong, if you didn't like this film, that is your opinion. I'm okay with opinions, honestly. Not everyone likes a film that I like. I'm okay with that, but honestly, I really love this movie. I find this movie very investing. My biggest positive I'm going to give to this film is honestly John David Washington and Zendaya. Those two only main leads in the film, the only cast members are in this film. They made this film so investing in my opinion. Let's go to them one by one, of course. John David Washington. I love this actor. I loved him from BlacKkKlansman, loved him from Tenet, and I gotta say, in Malcolm and Marie, this is probably, in my opinion, his best performance. I loved every single moment with him in this film. He plays a filmmaker that's just back from his film premiere, and he discussed with his girlfriend about film criticism and all the things going around us. And at times in this film, where he talks about film criticism in this film, there are parts where he has a point about film criticism. Sometimes people could literally go too harshly on movies, and I do feel that way sometimes when I review movies. So this movie does bring out really good points, which I actually was interested in. And John David Washington's performance was spot on in this movie, but I gotta say, Zendaya in the film stole this movie. Her acting just gets better and better every single film I've seen her in. She was fantastic in this film. Her points in the film was honestly very engaging. I think she did a really great job in the film, and I would say the chemistry between John David Washington and Zendaya felt real in my opinion. I loved their chemistry in the film. It kind of felt like a real life couple in my opinion, the way I see it. You see them arguing, and it just kept me invested because it does repeat itself once in a while when they just argue, then they make up, then they argue and they make up. But it's not something that's like, oh, that's annoying, because every argument they make, they all have points. And I was very invested in this couple in this movie, and especially that this film talks about actual films in general. Like, there's even a scene when John David Washington actually talks about the Lego movie, and he said the Lego movie was lit. I'm like, I'm loving this movie already. I love the narrative. I love the dialogue in this film. But I gotta say, also, the cinematography for a quarantine film, wow, the cinematography was very, very impressive in the movie. The first 10 minutes is literally just one shot of the movie. And honestly, I really did love Sam Levinson's direction with Malcolm and Marie. I love the look of this movie. I love that it looks black and white. It definitely sets up the tone in this film that it's like a romantic drama thriller film, I would say. And I think the way that this movie establishes with the cinematography and even the score and the soundtrack, they did a really good job with it. Guys, overall, I do understand why people didn't like this movie. Some people could say this movie's boring because this whole movie was definitely dialogue driven. Nothing really happens, just them talking about different things. But honestly, I felt very invested in this film. I love Zendaya and John David Washington's chemistry in the film. Their chemistry really made me entertained by the film. Like literally, the first 30 minutes felt like the first 10 minutes to me. Like I felt like I was so invested. It felt like 10 minutes, but it was actually 30 minutes. That's how much I was invested in Malcolm and Marie. Guys, I would recommend you guys to check out Malcolm and Marie and get your own opinion out of it. If you like this film, I'm happy you did. If you didn't like this film, I'm happy you didn't like the film. That's your opinion and I'm okay with it. But guys, honestly, I think Malcolm and Marie so far is my favorite movie I've seen in 2021. I'm going to give Malcolm and Marie an A. So guys, that's my thoughts on Malcolm and Marie. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments below. Do you like the movie, hate the movie, or you thought it's okay? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, Twitter. Keep contacting me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, notified for my latest movie reviews. And have a nice day.